The idea for this video was suggested by Lizbiz, formerly known as your local queen. Please do not direct any hate for this video towards this person, for it is I who developed the idea the way it's here. To be honest, I've never had to go through a situation like the one that is depicted in the video, but I still tried for it to be as accurate to what I thought a conversation like that might possibly go, with a bit of comic relief and Boku no Hero personalities. I hope I haven't disrespected anyone. Comment your favorite moment, like and subscribe. This is the last video from the 20k subscribers event. Enjoy. The following events take place in real time. Think about it like a scene in a play. Warning. This is a coming out to the parents video, so there are some insecurities and homophobia is discussed. Second warning. Wholesomeness. The class is at the dorms and Inko, Deku's mom, has come to visit the couple for dinner. Okay, so I brought 3 plastic containers of onigiri, 2 baskets of takoyaki, 4 rolls of sushi and of course 5 bowls of katsudon, oh and 1 bowl of cold soba. Do you think it's enough, or should I run back home to get the extra food I prepared just in case? Mom, it's only the 3 of us. It's way too much food. Oh nonsense. You are 2 healthy growing boys. You need to eat a lot to reach your optimum height. I read it in a book kind of smile. Mom, we're already 17. I don't think we're gonna grow any more laughing face. Yeah, at least not him. It looks like he'll just stay short forever. Catch, and I'm not short, annoyed face. You're way shorter than me. Well, that's because you're too tall. Sure, you keep telling yourself that, smiling face. Super annoyed faces. You kids are so cute. You talk like an old married couple, cute face. Mom. Embarrassed face. Laughing, you blushing nerd. You're blushing too. I'm not. I'm too. ... Okay, now you're talking like kindergartners. They all go and sit on one of the big tables and put the food on display. Soon the 3 of them are talking and eating excitedly. Mom, as always, your takoyaki is the best, crying because mom's homemade food cannot ever be compared to anything else and is so good. Yes, and the katsudon is delicious too. Thank you both. I'm glad you like my food so much. Super satisfied smile. Suddenly Kirishima, Denki and Zero walk into the room. Yeah, I think we should use that. What is that smell? Smells like delicious food. The 3 of them lock eyes with the food on the table. ... Are we in heaven? Is this for us? Maybe it's a reward for all of our hard work at training. Super smiling face. ... Are you seriously not noticing the 3 people sitting next to the food and eating? Oh Bakabro. Didn't see you there. And Deku and his mom too, really hadn't seen them kind of smile. Face palm. Mom, I don't think you've officially met. Oh, I see you young boys on TV a lot. You look like you're coming back from practice. Would you like to join us for dinner to charge up again? Inviting smile. Yes, yes mom. Please. No, no, no. They are busy with that thing. What thing? That thing, very angry face. Oh, claps like getting that. Bakugo wants them to leave now. We've already done that thing, sorry, but food beats your wished kind of face. Then join us. We have a lot of food. And friend of my son and son-in-law are welcome. Actually mom, these are more like Kachan's children, laughing face. What? Looking as if today Deku shut up. Yeah, he's got these 3 boys and a girl. She's pink. ... Am I a grandmother? Deku, stop saying confusing beep. I mean things. Sorry for the language. After hearing Bakugo say that, Kirishima, Zero and Denki, who were stuffing their faces with food, all stop and look at Bakugo incredulously. Dude, did you just apologize for your language? Very surprised face. Did you just apologize for something? Stunned face. This must be the great power of the mother-in-law, admiring face. You 3, behave and eat in silent smile. That implies that I'll murder you if you keep making me look bad in front of Deku's mom. Takes a frightened bite of his onigiri. Oh, I can see now why you said they were his children, understanding face. He's a responsible parent now, amused smile. Todoroki and Mina walk in. ... Is that cold soba? Todoroki, we haven't seen each other in a while. Hello Mrs. Midoriya. Oh, just call me Inko. And you must be Bakugo's other child, the pink girl. Yes, I am. Nice to meet you, kind of. Super grins. Don't introduce yourself as my child Pinky. Oh my, that attitude in front of your boyfriend's mother, teasing faces. ... Don't worry Bakugo, I already know what you'll like. You can just relax and be yourself. It's okay, I've known you since you were almost a baby, kind of smile. Hesitant thanks. See Kachan, I told you you couldn't fool my mom, laughing cause you've tried to behave so much. Deku, for the love of all might don't say that in front of her now, super angry faces cause you're making me look bad. Super teasing smile. As Mina and Todoroki joined the table, very lively conversation ensued. They all talked about memories from their past years at UA and from when they were children. Oh, and then Kachan fell. Oh, I mean Bakugo, sorry, my tongue slipped kind of face. I already told you I don't mind you calling me Kachan. Oh, but I try to call you that and I have to go through 3 years of scolding until you finally say fine, annoyed face, because it took so long for me. Actually, Inko, why do you call him Bakugo? I thought you already called him by that nickname we cannot even dare to mention, laughing cause we are under strict orders. Annoyed face. Well, I did used to call him Kachan, but after Izuku and him became a couple I could not call him that anymore, out respect for his partner must be respectful kind of smile. About that, how did that talk go? Yeah, I'm curious too. You're curious about my coming out to my mom? I would also like to hear the story. Well, if Izuku doesn't mind. Go ahead, mom. It was the first year of high school, and Izuku came home late. He came right to where I was and said I needed to talk. We sat down and he told me that he liked boys and that he'd loved Bakugo there for as long as he could remember. Then he told me Bakugo felt the same way for minutes and that they'd become a couple that day. And then she cried, laughing face. You cried? I did. Because my son had finally decided to tell me about this big part of himself that he'd felt he had to hide from me before. I was so happy, sniffles. Mom, you're about to cry again. Full on emotional crying. Cries. Cries in manly. Slurping on cold sober. What are you idiots crying for? The love of a mother is so manly. If I keep face palming tonight I'll end up with a red forehead for a week debating on whether or not to face palm kind of face. So what happened next? She hugged me and squeezed the life out of me. And then she told me, you are a beautiful person, Izuku. I am so proud to be your mother. I hope you will be happy with him. And then I cried, smile that is trying to contain the tears right now. Everyone but Kachan, Todoroki and Deku cried some more after that. After a while and a change in topic, dinner was over and Inko was ready to leave. Bakugo and Deku accompanied her to the UA entrance and thanked her for the meal. She hugged both of them and left with a big smile. When they returned, Kirishima, Shiro, Mina, Denki and Todoroki were still there. Deku, your mom is so cool. She's so sweet. She makes great cold soba. And how she took your coming out, super smile. Yep, how did your mom take it, Bakugo? Everybody stopped what they were doing and silence ensued. What's wrong? So much silence kind of face. Should I have not asked about Bakugo's coming out to his mom? Kirishima then roughly elbowed Denki on the side as if to tell him to shut up. She doesn't know. Oh, I screwed up kind of face. So does anybody want dessert? Bright smile that is trying to change the topic. I think I'm gonna go for a walk. You idiots, clean this mess of a table up. Dude, I'm so Mina covers his mouth up. Roger that, Captain. Bright smile. Bakugo leaves. Denki, what the beep? I didn't know we were all talking about Deku's coming out, so normally I didn't think I couldn't ask kind of crying faces. How could you not know? I thought he'd told her. With his attitude I thought he'd actually shouted it. He could never bring himself to tell her. Why not? He's scared. Scared of what? Rejection. Oh, I'm gonna go after him. Yeah, you do that. We'll handle everything here, supportive smile. Deku, I'm so sorry. I know. Deku leaves and looks for Bakugo until he finds him sitting on a bench shuddering from the cold. He wraps an extra coat he brought around him, knowing that in his haste Bakugo had left without grabbing anything. You forgot this. Thanks. Deku sits next to Bakugo. Wanna talk about it? Silence. I was scared too. You know? Who said I'm scared? Your boyfriend of 2 years who knows you like the palm of his hand. Well, actually better. The palm of my hand has so many scars by now I can't possibly remember all of them looking at my hand. I'm not scared. I'm terrified. I know. I want to tell her. I want to tell them. I know. But what if they just push me away? I always thought parents were supposed to love you no matter what. But I've been trying to look for ways to tell them online, and stumbled upon so many stories of kids telling their parents and them rejecting them. Some even kicked them out. Some haven't spoken again in decades. What if that happens to me? What if my parents don't love me anymore? But at the same time, I don't want to lie to them. I don't beeping know what to do anymore. And then you have this beautiful story with your mom. Damn it, I'm so jealous. And so beeping ashamed. ... Are you ashamed of us? What? No, never. I'm ashamed of being too beeping scared to tell my parents that I love you. And I love you so beeping much. It's so frustrating that I have to hide something I want everyone to know. I'm so happy that we're together, but I'm so scared. By this point Bakugo is crying and Deku is patting his back. A few minutes go by in silence. You know, Kacchan, this is a very difficult situation. I don't really understand why some people still don't accept us. I mean, sometimes we're walking down the street holding hands, and people start saying these horrible things at us, about how we're freaks and much worse. And I wonder, why do they feel the need to do that when we are not even disturbing them? If a straight couple does it, no one says anything. It's the same thing. Just two people in love. Luckily I don't wander for long, because 5 seconds later you're at their throats and I'm pulling you away so we don't go to jail. Bakugo chuckles lightly, to which Deku smiles. What I mean to say is, I don't understand it. I don't know why they think our love is different from that of a straight couple, and why they feel they should condemn us because of their own thoughts. But it's there, and we cannot ignore the fact that it's there, and there is always a chance our parents are like that too. I decided to take a gamble on that risk because I wanted her to know more than I feared her answer. It was waiting down on me, and I was so happy that day. The person I wanted to tell the most was my mom, so I trusted that feeling and told her. Even if her answer had been different, I wouldn't have regretted it. A few minutes of silence went by again. I'm going to tell them. ... You don't have to pressure yourself. It's not like that. I'm too scared to tell them right now. Yes. But I just thought, if I don't tell them now or next week or next year, if I have the guts to do so in like 5 years, does that mean I have to keep on hiding us from them for 5 years? Telling them you're my friend, not being able to hold your hand at home, every time feeling more and more like I'm walking on eggshells, and that thought scared me even more, having to pretend and lie without knowing when I'll be strong enough to stop, the uncertainty of how long I'll have to live like that. That scares me even more. It even makes me feel anxious. I understand. Will you tell them with me? You want me there? Yeah, just in case. Then I'll be there. Okay, let's do it next week. Whenever you want. Kacchan. ... I love you. I love you too. The following week came by quickly. Deku and Bakugo went to have dinner at Bakugo's house. Bakugo's hands were sweating so much throughout the whole meal that his fork sometimes slipped through. The conversation was casual and lively. Bakugo's parents all smiles. Oh, look at the time. I'll start picking up the dishes. Katsuki, be a good host and pick Deku's plates up. Bakugo took a deep breath. Deku grabbed his hand under the table. Mom, we need to talk. Kid, if you think you're talking your way out of picking up the dishes, no, we really need to talk. ... Mitsuki, who had already gotten up to take the dishes, took a long look at her son and sat again. Okay, what is it, son? Mom, Dad, I've been hiding something from you. ... Katsuki. Bakugo, if you got someone pregnant, distressed face. What the beat, Mom? No. ... What is it then? Silence ensues. Katsuki. ... Damn it, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Kacchan raises his and Deku's intertwined hands. This nerd here is my boyfriend. I love him. Also, I'm gay. Deal with it and please don't hate me. Bakugo's voice was softer and softer as he finished that sentence. Silence. Well, say something. ... Masaru, you owe me $500. Happy face. ... What? I know. Mom, what the hell are you talking about? I just told you I'm gay, and I just won $500. Super happy smile. I'm sorry. I think we need an explanation. We kind of knew, son. ... You knew? We've known since you were around 12. What? Well, we saw the way you looked at Midoriya and joined the dots. And you clearly check guys out when we're out shopping and pay no attention to any girl. ... You check guys out? Shut up, it's a family moment. We'll get back to that later, not gonna forget this kind of face. So you've known all this time and you're not angry? Of course not, son. We didn't say anything because we were waiting for you to be comfortable enough to tell us. Really? Yeah, so you like boys, what does it matter? Quirks these days allow same-sex couples to have kids, so I'll still have grandchildren. Deku spat the water he was drinking. Mom, what your mother means to say is that we have always loved you no matter what, and we always will, no matter who you like. Although you could have gone with that Todoroki boy, would have saved me from losing $500. Say what now? I thought he was dating Todoroki. I thought he was dating you, so we bet on it. Should I be concerned? Oh no Midoriya, I'm happy it's you. I actually preferred you, but after that sports festival in first year I thought maybe he'd change his mind. I always believed in you Midoriya. He even talks about you in his sleep. He does. Someone please end this dinner. Hey kid, what? Thanks for telling us. I can only imagine how hard it must have been for you to keep it hidden for so long. We didn't want to pressure you or make you tell us and then regret it, so we never said anything. But I really have always wanted to tell you it's more than okay to be you, and that I'm proud to be your mom even if you're a brat sometimes. So thank you. Bakugo's eyes got watery then. Also know that if you hurt Midoriya I will kill you. The almost tears were promptly reabsorbed. Huh? Shouldn't it be the other way around? No, Midoriya is pure cinnamon roll. You better take good care of him. I'm not even sure how you were able to make him fall for you. Well, this is getting awkward kind of face. Annoyed. Now let's talk about protection. Oh look, I got a call from work, gotta take this. Masaru leaves. Well Kachan, I'm so glad everything turned out great. I'm so happy for you and oh look at the time. Must get to the dorms to do my homework. Deku gets up to leave and Bakugo pulls him down by their still intertwined hands. I cannot possibly escape this talk and you're going through hell with me. Oh dear All Might kind of face. The talk lasted another hour. They both wanted to crawl under earth and don't come back up again for 2 years. The end. Well everybody, this one got quite emotional. I hope I could tackle the issue correctly. Let us all be respectful and kind. See you next week.